Hey, Swale. This is Swale Spath, Kisiga, Moscow, White Horse, where I am, and the supernatural beings with God's love and guidance, and I will be his vessel to do the work that is set before me. And I call in all our towers across the world to shine and radiate God's love and his vision for his plan will be downloaded to you, and we have something beautiful in play. And it's quite the beautiful utopia. I'm only getting bits and pieces of this puzzle that we are putting together. Some of the things that came to mind was for all the people who are professionals and counselors and people in the helping field, spiritual, all those people who rank in that area. And it doesn't even have to be a counselor. What you need to do to be a conduit for God is if somebody comes to you and shares their trauma, their experiences, their ugliness that they are unloading, what you are to do is to be the conduit and ask God to let you be this conduit for him, because you're helping someone at their lowest point. They're almost ready to throw in the towel. And you can be that lifesaver for that person. And people are asking out more than people realize, and more than I realized. I can imagine how it is for God to have all these prayers coming, but they're not backed by the soul. And the other thing you got to remember, if you use any information that anyone has ever shared with you against that person, or you deflam their spirit, their life on this earth plane, you are paying a karmic price for violating somebody's essence, God essence, when they shared vulnerable things with you. And these are lessons that are coming out, and there's a lot more. There's a lot more everywhere, I'm realizing. And I'm nobody. I'm just God's vessel, here to do the work that needs to be done. And I'm going to be pushing it through as best I can. And I'm doing personal work, as people may not know. I am doing personal work from my fucking lifetime and multiple lifetimes that I've been in, and I still carry that karmic frequency, which I am bleeding it out, and I'm reducing that to nothing. And then I take it in myself with my inner child, and we work together to destroy that ugliness, because it's a low vibration from the past. And when God's words coming through, this cannot come into the new world. And it's not like what everybody else has and visions have in the past. That world doesn't exist anymore. We made multiple jumps in defeating the ugliness that exists here. And now it is time for God's plan to come through. So If you're on board, do your personal work, all that work that needs to be done in your mind, body, and spirit. All those aches and pains are from somewhere that you need to get in touch with your inner child and do some personal work. And this comes from experience and dying and ego death. And doing a lot of work that I haven't originally signed up for, but hey, this shit needs to be done. And this world has suffered, and Mother Earth and all the spirits, the beautiful spirits that have been cycling through lifetimes after lifetime because of the ignorant factor that everybody doesn't want to face. And you got to take off that fucking mask. That illusion is over. There is no more hiding. We're elevating this thing, and all the pedophiles and all the ugliness that has happened in the past will not continue into the future. It's going to take a while. I'm assuming 7 generations to bleed out all the ugliness, and Mother Earth is doing her work right now to bleed out the fleas that do not walk with God. So the ones that do not walk with God will not walk into the future and see this beautiful utopia that is coming. Om Atakwasi, Om Relations.